fellas. I haven't done a video in a little while. I'm mighty busy called work. Crappy work. Anyways, working on this Dodge Ram here. And I am basically replacing every single brake line in this truck. I mean, every single one. It's like 50 feet of brake line. It's taking me forever. How to get different parts, and that's a whole nother story. But anyways, what I want to talk about is this flaring tool. You guys probably have these flaring tools here. It's wonderful. Mine's a little rusty. I actually have 3 of these up there. And they break, and they don't really work. And they're just, here's the other one. They're just crappy as can be. If anybody knows anything about these, you shove them, This goes in the slot right there. You can see it's been, probably tapped. So you got grooves to hold onto the line, which basically bend the line and scrape up the line, and makes a horrible connection. Doesn't really make the flare right. Doesn't make a double flare, bubble flare, any kind of flare. It just makes it a mess. You're left with just I wish I had the other one hanging around here to show you what the heck it did. But I actually had to remake a line because that thing was so horrible. And then I broke the little 3/16. So I'm actually looking for that line. I thought I had it near me. Anyway, take my word for it. That was crap. So I went online and I was looking around. I was like, what options do they have that's not going to cost me $1 million? I mean, these little ones here, these stupid things here, this is like $20, $25, like AutoZone, Advanced, and all that. This is just garbage. I don't even know why I didn't buy it. I guess I didn't realize there was other options. So I went out and I looked. Actually, I was looking at Eastwood before because I was going to buy some paint and stuff like that. They sell really good paint for cars and stuff like that. And I think I just looked up car flares, car flaring tools, brake flaring tools, something like that. And Eastwood popped up, and I was like, "Well, I know that company. Let me see what they got." So I went on there and I seen this tool here. This is the tool, comes in here. You got another piece, which is actually the flaring part. This is the stop, so you put the brake line. I'm gonna show you. And it comes with some kind of lubricant stuff for this piece here. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all this tool too. Now this tool, put this over here. This one, you can actually take this handle off, like so, if you want to. I haven't done it yet. I have a vise over there, but I did too much crap in the way. I'm trying to get I guess you got. Yeah, mine don't work there. I have a really crappy vise. I'm not showing you. It's ugly. But anyways, the handle comes off. You can actually take this off with the Allen wrench too if you want to put the whole thing in the vise. Which if you have a vise, I would recommend. You could do it. But I tell you what, by hand, it's very easy. We'll just use this. And plus, this is good if you need to get into a car and like up in there. And you can't, there's no way you're using this piece of crap anywhere, in a car, anywhere, at all. But regardless, I had this little line I'm actually making for this one here. Goes from the master cylinder over to some division port or some crap, junction, or what the hell it was. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, I want to show you how to make them with this, how easy it is, and how good they look. And this one is going to be it's a bubble flare. So I'll show you this one, then I'm going to show you the inverted. The bubble flare is basically the first part of a double flare. I mean, actually, it is the first part of a double flare. So to prep these, though, get yourself a nice fine one. Hold on 1 second. I thought that stopped on me. I can't see the back side of my camera because I'm actually using my phone right now. Actually, I can't see the other camera either because it's old as hell. But anyways, what you're going to want to do is get a file. And I always file right around this, kind of make it a little rounded. It just makes for a better flare, whether you're using that crappy thing or this one I found. Because when you cut it, it kind of makes it come up. So I'm just basically just bringing it back down, putting a little tiny little chamfer around it. And then I'm actually going to get in here and kind of square this off just a little bit more. Because sometimes you cut it, like this one is cut like that. And you actually cut the lines of one of these. I got this at Home Depot actually. Oddly enough, well, not really oddly. I think it's more for home use, but it works just as well in the cars. Either or, it doesn't really matter. So anyways, I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to do this one. Now, when I used to use that one, I used to have to get all this stuff off of here. Because, by the way, if you are using this older one, you know, get in here and file off this stuff. Or it's not going to grab it. It's just going to grab like this thick paint stuff they have on here. This coating. And it's just going to strip. It's garbage. I don't even recommend. Don't buy those. But, oh, by the way, listen, those are like $25, $30 a home advance, all the places, you know, Napa, all that. $32. $32. I actually paid $10 for shipping. You can get $5 and it's a little bit, a little more time added on, but I kind of needed it a little quicker, so it was $5 or $10. So for $42, that's what this cost. 42 bucks. Anyways, do that there. Then you need something I apparently can't find. You know, chamfer and oh, I'm sorry. I actually left it in the drill. Left it in the drill. You need that. This you want to do by hand. Don't do this in a drill. Probably tear everything up. But you also want to get inside here and just get all the just basically deburr in it. So you're gonna basically just get in there, take a little material off. I think it makes for a nice smoother, you know, brake situation. So the brake fluid flows better. Looks prettier too. And then make sure you have your piece up here. I have them taped on just to keep them up out of the way. And I was bending all these and I wanted to put on so I don't forget. Because if you forget to put this on, guess what you're making over again? That would be right the entire damn stupid thing. You'll have to make this entire thing over again. And when you get the ones that are like this, wait a minute, this, yeah, you don't want to make that over again. So remember to put them on there because, yeah, I did that earlier. Like it was just, I could fix it. And if you do that and you have a little bit of meat though, you can take a hacksaw, which is why this one's sitting close by, and just take off the top part, just this little part right here. So you get in there and just take that off, and then do it up again. Because if you try to do it with one of these, you gotta realize you gotta put it all the way back in this far, and you're gonna lose like this much of it. But if you cut off the top, then you can just do it again. That's my tip of the day. So let's get to doing that right now. All right, simple screen B. I gotta watch this camera because it shut off on me before. I apologize for looking. Just gotta make sure. I just cleared off a whole bunch of videos on that, so I should have plenty of room on there. So just make sure, obviously, you have enough. I have them loose right now. I was doing some earlier. So I can get a hang of this thing. It's actually, it's really not a hang. It's very easy to work with. Very easy. Very, very easy. So anyways, this is your stop tool, I guess you call it, or stopper, which basically is going to thread in here. Don't tighten it all the way. You're going to thread it in there, and all it does is sit in there, so you take this, put it in, and you know where to stop. That's it. Keep it in there. I kind of hold it up against it, you know, push it in so it's up against that. And tighten up these a little bit, which these are 10 millimeter, in case you're wondering. So I should have a 10 millimeter wrench. Use socket wrench to work so much better. And once you got it in there, put it so it's going the right way. You can tighten them down. I only tighten them down a little bit first, because the harder you tighten it, the harder this thing will get the hell out of there. And these are wrench and everything else. So tighten down, then take it off, and then tighten it back down. I kind of go back and forth evenly until I bottom out, and then I give it a good squeeze. And by the way, there's no threading in there or anything. It just squeezes and holds it. I'll take this part, if I remember, hopefully, and show you. Now, if you look on this one, you'll say OP1, so I'm guessing option 1. And then that would be for, you see its arrows pointing down that one. That would be for a bubble flare if you just want to make a bubble flare. Or the first part of a double flare. So you have to put that one in, and then when you get that one back out, and you're going to bottom this out, you'll know it'll stop. You're not going to go anymore. I mean, it looks like it's going to crush it up in there if you really take this part, but it doesn't, amazingly. Anyways, so the second part, you're just going to flip this thing around, and you can see, it will say, maybe it doesn't say. You know, I thought I said OP2, but I guess you just got to use some common sense. Flip around. You're gonna screw that one over in and tighten it down with a 17 millimeter socket. And put on a big one. It's a lot easier. And first of all, just gonna stab that right into the lubricant. I don't need to crap load it, but trust me, put some in there, or it comes out looking like crap. This is, I'm sure, soluble in the brake fluid or whatever you're gonna use. But get it in there. One of them, it didn't come out really. I mean, it was alright. It was usable, but it didn't look as good. So that lubricant is actually important. Once you get the lubricant, you're actually on option 1 going in there. Screw it in there by hand, and you can actually see little holes on the side, so you can actually see if it's lining up, whatever. Which it's gonna, unless you got it bent in there. You can actually see. That's all it's for. It's just for viewing. That's all that thing is for. So get it in there, snug it by hand, then take your 17 millimeter. I got a nice 1/2 inch socket wrench going on here. This might be backwards, by the way. Yep. Because you need to take it off. And this is it. It just, well, make sure your handle's tight. And you're just gonna ratchet it down, and you'll know when it stops, because it won't go anymore. Once it goes, stop doing that, don't force it. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's how easy it is. No idea how much of a relief that was. And obviously, reverse, you're gonna have to take it off a little bit. So, once you break it, unloosen it. Just unloosen it by hand. And you're gonna flip it around. Put yourself some grease on there. And you're gonna put that side in. So make sure you're in option 1, or option 2, or I don't know what the heck it is. Make sure, you flip it over right. Because if you do the wrong side the first time, you'll be remaking this one or cutting it off or doing something. It will not be good. It'll be some big flared out crazy thing. So back to the 17. Same thing. Just ratchet it down and it's going to stop. You're going to know. At first I wasn't sure. I was like, wow, how do I know when to stop? Because the other tool, it's just kind of, if you keep on going, it'll just smash the living crap out of it. And make it all nothing. Alright, put the 10 millimeter again. Undo those ones. And oddly enough, when you do this, one's always unloosened. You're going to have to unloosen these a little bit more than when you put them in. You got to get that flare out. So, I'll probably take them all like 3/4 of the way almost. You don't even take them all the way out. I was supposed to make that a bubble. Totally screwed it up, didn't I? Ooh, it's like 12:30, man, at night. So anyways, where did my rag go? My rag. edit that part out. Alright. You know, I was going to edit that whole thing out, but I decided not to. Because people need to see that people make mistakes. And I make mistakes all the time, so I've been doing this crap for a while. And I still make mistakes, especially when it's like freaking 1:45 in the morning. What time is it? Oh, my mistake. 1:15 in the morning. Yep, I will be making mistakes. So anyways, I did what I was actually talking about before. I took a hacksaw and I actually just cut the tip of it off. Reflushed it, re-cleaned it all up like I showed you a few minutes ago. I don't think you needed to see that again. And we're going to put that back in there. I'll give you a shot to actually see this processor again real quick. But I'm going to do it a little bit faster. Because I've actually done about 4 of these now. So I am a professional. So I'm going to get this down in there. See if I can't screw it up again. Oh, I can't believe I did that. It's too late to be doing stuff like this. Anyways, I'll tell you what though, this thing here is a freaking lifesaver. When you use this and you were using that other piece of crap your entire time that you've done all this, it's unbelievable. The difference is unbelievable. So anyways, I'm going to make a bubble flare this time. So like I said, it's just basically a double, the first part of a double flare. Now I got that on there. Let me check what I'm doing now. I'm good now. I'm just going to bring it all the way down. Stops. I like to put that back so when I grab it, I'm ready to go. So that's it. We're not going to turn it around. We're not going to make the other on this one. First I made, I should have showed you a thing. It was actually a really, really nice double play. Really nice. Too bad I need a bubble flare. But these things make such nice flares. It's unbelievable. So, crap off there. That, hopefully we can focus on that. Let me look at the camera while I'm showing you this. That, if I actually had some light, would be good, huh? Yeah, no light on this side. I do have a, hold on a minute. I do got a flashlight there. Probably don't want to work. If I can show you this. It's just not showing. My flashlight is like blinking. Doing something weird. But that is a bubble flare. I'm trying to put my finger behind it so the stupid camera's focus. But my camera sucks. I'm trying to use a flashlight, but I don't. Try to put some light on the subject. Let's see if you can see this. That's a double flare. And just a contrast, I actually have one from the store. Let me find it if I can. No, that's actually one I made. Which one is it? This is it. This is the double, the bubble flare. Might be the one with the gold piece on it. So you can see. Here's a store-bought one. Store-bought one is a pair with the piece on it. I don't know if I can really show you this because the light is just crazy. If I can just get them to actually go side by side, that'd be awesome. But it's not working for me. Let's try this again. So the top one is a store-bought, and what I made is on the bottom. Looks a little funky. This one came out a little funkier. Not really sure. That's probably the way I did it. Because I made one earlier. It came out a lot better than that. Yeah, I am dropping crap now. That's the one I made earlier. That's how nice that one came out. Alright, got this figured out. Do not want to make this again, so I gotta make sure I get this right, because one end's a bubble flare, and one end's inverted. So we will do the inverted for this one here. So basically, it's cleaned up. Pretty sure I got that to the length that I need it. Oh, I'll be cutting it off again to one. Pretty sure that's where the length is. So the same thing. Clean the dang thing up. And I'm doing this on like an angle as I go around this, by the way. Just it helps it when I know it helps when the tool's in there. So look at the tool, you know, if you round this a little bit, it obviously is going to go into the tool and make it a lot easier for the tool to work and give you a cleaner look on it too. Tell you what, doing that hacksaw on the other one is really comes out a lot better if you do the tool on this tool on there. That one like really squares it off. Even though I thought I had it really nice on the other one, it wasn't as nice as I thought it was gonna be. And even that tool, like it'll square it off good, but you'll see that it's not fully even here. That's why I'm going over this. But it's already square, so it's not gonna go out of whack or anything. And I do blow out these lines before you use them. That's what I have my air right here for. But once I do both lines, sides, and then I just blow out the whole thing. Because if not, you have to blow it out twice. Which makes no sense. You know, I keep losing this damn deburring tool. Just like, I don't know why I put it way over there. It doesn't make no sense. I have everything else right here. That's because it's 1:15 in the morning. Oh, 1:25 in the morning. All the time is just flying by. You know, what I do like to do is tap the end of the lines. Just make sure any, bigger stuff just kind of falls out right there. Yep. That's what I like to do. Alright, make sure your connection's on here. Make sure you're doing the right side. I really wish I would have opened that up a little bit more. Let me show you what I'm doing. There's another tip, by the way. It was very hard to find all the inverted connection lines, connectors, whatever the hell these things are called. And basically the biggest difference is a much larger chamfer in here on the other ones. I may pick them up, compare them. Other than threads go a little bit longer down to the end, there's not much of a difference. But if you got one of these and one of these, which is losing power really fast. I really need to charge these things up. If you take one of these, that's the tip. I've already done a little bit. You can see a little bit of a chamfer in there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But get your tool and just put it in there. And let it rip. Try not to, if it catches, just let the dang thing go. I'll probably make this a little easier, but because I do this at work. I'm actually looking for my glasses. gas don't do this, you know. And it should pretty much center itself. And there goes my battery. But that's good enough right there. I'm only doing this because an inverted flare and a bubble flare is a little bit different. This is an inverted flare. This is just, it puts it at a different angle a little bit. So, chamfer it in there so it climbs up into that angle and pushes it nice and even. So that'll work. Gotta use that. This is actually a bubble flare one. Yep, I've done it before. Works great. As long as you flare it like that. And don't forget to put it back on and make sure you put it the right way. Put it this way, you're going to be doing it all over again. Get it in there, double check it, look at it. You know, unless you're at 1:30 in the morning and hard to double check anything. You just start not to care. You just want to get the dang thing done. A bunch of them to do up here. Taking forever. And I'm rambling on. A little too tight. Alright, so it's in there. So this is the stop. Basic stop. I call it stop. Going the right way. Shout if I'm doing something wrong. Don't hold on to the line like I was just doing. That's stupid. Bend the line, kind of like we do with the other ones there. That's all the lines. Alright, make sure everything is on before you begin. Oh, look at it. Tighten them up, make sure they're hard. As far as I got it off. Alright, make sure you put the right side in there. Get some goop. Not the pointy side, the other side. I want the concave in it first. You gotta bubble it before you can invert it. So, bubble it. Until it stops. And trust me, you will know. It does get kind of caught in there, so. Now I am doing an inverted one. So we're going to put the other one back in. Because this is for the inverted one. Moved on. Inverted. See how this came out. I just got this tool today, so I'm gonna see how it holds up. Kind of open this up a bunch for this. Yeah, man. That's the inverted one. I really need a rag here. Where did the rag go? Old pair of jeans out here. If you want, like I do, I got some like 400 grit sandpaper and just kind of smooth off the top. Just make sure there's no burrs or anything in there. That's it. Inverted side done. See if I can show you that. Trusty crappy flashlight. Let's see. Might be able to show you it. Yeah, maybe if I get into the camera. Alright. Where the heck is the camera at? Well, that focus works awesome, doesn't it? Trying to get my hand behind it. But anyways, Trust me when I tell you, it looks beautiful. I mean, it looks like a factory. Actually, I like it better than a factory. The ones you get at like the AutoZone, I mean, I actually like this better. I can't really get a good light on it. I apologize. Light's like way over there somewhere. So that's the inverted one. And that's how simple it is. So that was a bubble that was inverted. I'm going to do another bubble on that side. Hopefully I don't screw that up. And do not forget to blow out the lines. I'm going to do the other side, but I'll show you anyways. When you're done, get some air. Throw your glasses on. And just take some air and put it up against it. I put my hand around so nothing flies in my face. And I go from one side now to the other side. And just blow it up. Gets rid of anything that could have got in there, you know. That's the line right there. That half is done. In a minute, I'll do the bubble. But I'm going to show you this tool really quick. I'll take it apart for you. See if you can see it. This is basically two bolts. Two little bolts right there. Goes through. Obviously one side does not have threads. One side does. That's the insides. That's it right there. So, show you really quick. So when you first put it in there, it goes up in here this way. And when you do the stop, it will be the stop. Kind of like a 3D view of this here. So the stop's in there like that. So when you put it in there, all that stop for is to stop it from going there. Then you're going to clamp the thing down. Then you would take this out. It's like a cutaway of the operation. Then you would put that one in. You can see it going into the thing. Maybe you can't, maybe you can. So a little bit will go into it, and then it's going to go boop, make a bubble. Obviously, I can't do it now because I am pushing on it. But it actually sticks in that far. And it bubbles that whole thing in there. That's what I wasn't sure of. But it does it. Does it nicely. So that's it. This is pretty hefty. This is probably like a cast iron or something. It's not light. It's a heavy piece. So it's not gonna break anytime soon, that is for sure. And they did put this steel insert in there, which is good because that won't strip out. It's actually, I mean, it's a thin steel, but it's a good steel. Machinist, so yeah, pretty sure it's decent. And that's it. It's just that. Couple screws. You got I don't know what the heck it calls there. I don't know all the proper names for this thing, but I don't know what they call that. I'll tell you what. And there is instructions on the back, and you can actually look at it online and actually download a PDF if you want to. Alright, well, anyways, they call this the position bolt. If you want the technical name. And it just says insert the OP1 and punch. I guess you call it the punch. So I guess it's the punch. Yep. That's what they call it. So there's your technical names. And that's it. Don't forget the handle comes off too, so you can put it in the vise. Oh, by the way, I don't get any money for this. I just I find a good product that actually works better than something like this garbage, I will put it out there if it's worthy of, you know, letting other people know. And trust me, when you use this, I will never use that again. This I will buy 10 more of these before I do it. And I'm not sure how many sizes this one comes in, but this is only 3/16. It only does 3/16 line. That's the only thing that sucks, but I kind of like dedicated tools like that because they're made for one purpose and they do it very well. So it's only made for the 3/16 line. I don't know if they make a big one, but if they make the bigger ones, I'm going to get one of each because I like individual tools like that. I don't like it all. This whole one thing fixes all bull crap because it doesn't work. It's just, you know, I could have made this in my shop and it would have been just as crappy working. So anyways, that's my video. Thank you for watching it. You know, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And let me know if you found a better tool or something like that. By better, I mean like something within like the $30 range. I mean, there's other ones that are like $150. I'm not really caring for that because I'm not doing a professional thing. This is not no professional garage. And most of us don't. Most of us, you know, do our own mechanics and we need something cheap. That would be worth doing our own mechanics. So if it wasn't, you know, that much expensive, we might just send it in and get it done. Alright? Right. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to do some other videos too. Maybe another lock picking. Well, actually, I haven't done lock picking one yet. But I will be doing a lock picking video soon. Because that stuff's just interesting. And people need to know how unsafe your locks are. On your house, on your padlocks, bike locks. They're all very pickable. So, watch my future ones of that. You can see my one talking about that on Steemit.com. You got that over there on the video, but there's a nice blog and it has pictures and, you know, pretty pictures for you. Alright, I'm out of here. Take care. Be nice to each other. You know, keep everything legal. Don't do what I used to do. See you later. And very quickly, here's the other side. That's that. Here's the other side of it. This is the inverted side. The other side was actually a bubble. This is the inverted side. And this is what that tool does. The Eastwood tool. That tool right there. This is how it makes it. Very nicely. And let me put you a side-by-side of the other one that was made by that one and that one. So I guess you can figure out which one I just made with the Eastwood tool and with the other crappy, you know, ones you get at like Advanced AutoZone and whatnot in stores. So this is what that one looks like. Beautiful, ain't it? And this is what the other one looks like. I will never use that other tool again. Unless I'm in the middle of a desert and there's not another tool around. I'm like, that is horrible. It wasn't that bad, but when I went to go put it on, that's what it did. It smashed itself in to the left because it was a little bit off-centered when I made it. I was hoping it would be alright. And this is what it does to it. It just puts all sorts of, it just ruins it, and it bends it, and it just does all sorts of things. And put that down. And this is what the other one looks like. I mean, it doesn't even rough up the paint on it. Absolutely nothing. You know? Trust me, I am not getting anything from this company. I just see, when I see a good product, that's how it fits up on it. When I see a good product, I will let people know that it's a good product. And this is a good product. You can see the name right there. It's called Eastwood. I showed you the packaging. This is the packaging you get. It just says on car flare, and it's literally made so you can actually make repairs on the car. But you know, you can actually, I told you to put that in a vise if you want to use it. And don't forget, this is only for 316. And it says double flares, but remember, the first part of a double flare is a bubble flare. So that'll be that. Alright, I'm out of here again.